All right, everybody. This is Parkinson's Boxing with Scott here, March 17th, 2020. We went ahead and started the stream. It's actually going to be about 8 minutes until Scott starts the class. But if you tune in here at 1:15, he'll be starting at that time, and you can move the slider bar so that you don't have to watch these first 8 minutes if you watch this later. So you can just fast forward right to 1:15 and the beginning of the class. All right. Let me make sure I can get the March 17, 1:15. Publish that.
Did you watch the news this morning?
No. What's the latest?
I'm not a big news person, so I never turned it on. I was turning it on as I was trying to walk out a little bit, like a half hour, trying to listen to us get ready. And they approved like a $1 trillion stimulus package or something. For, I guess all the bars and restaurants are closed, right? And maybe not Texas, but
not here yet, but in some places, yeah.
Yeah, I know like Illinois, Ohio, California, maybe.
Wow.
$1 trillion.
That's
a
it's hard to get your head around, isn't it?
That's a lot of money, man. But there's going to be a lot of people affected.
No doubt.
Already. I just don't know if we ever asked for $1 trillion for anything. That's a lot of money.
Those numbers are kind of out of my realm. Okay. Okay, Scott, you're on here live. I put the link on the church website, and class should start in about 5 minutes. I'm going to go check another computer in the office to make sure it's streaming. So I'll be right back.
So we are live now?
You are live right now. Don't say anything you wouldn't want
No,
Jesus and Mama to hear you say.
Yes, sir. All right. I hope you're all ready. We are going to do this first time ever. I don't know if I should back up a little bit more or not. Yes. All right. Drink here. Coffee. I've never done anything like this before, but it's going to be interesting. We have about a minute or two left, or 4 minutes before we get started. I hope my voice is loud enough. I was told that I need to speak a little bit twice as loud as I normally do, probably. So with that, anybody that's been on here with us before, if you have been in our program, then you know a lot of what we're fixing to do. I got a broom today. We're going to sweep the floor. Just kidding. Let's see. I'm all set And I'm just like on a waiting game here. Okay. 112. I'm one of those people that get a little anxious if I'm too early, I think. Let's see. All right. I am going to start just a minute early here. I think it's about 2 minutes early. I want to start a minute early, just or two, to talk about why I got a broom. The reason I got a broom is because normally we stretch with these sticks, and we use these tandem sticks to keep our hands even and to keep our hands doing the same thing. And um, and one hand can literally help the other hand when they're in the tandem like that. And so if you don't have this, which if you've been to our program or if we've been to your house, we may have given you one of these. If not, we can use this. It's this here, just a broom, and you unscrew that. As long as it's not stapled, some of them get stapled to the stick, and just to set it aside for now. I'll just throw it on the ground right there. Make sure it's far enough out of the way that you won't step on it. Probably a good idea. If you step on it and trip, that would be a bad idea or a bad situation. When we use these sticks, this is what we stretch with. Obviously, everybody knows that that's been in our class, but here it is. What I want you to do is get your hands even on that stick, and we can do this from the sitting position. And so, oh shoot, one thing I wanted to talk about at the beginning of this was our chair, because we're going to do this from another. It's another, I guess, alternative way. We usually have these sturdy chairs. This is a good sturdy chair, but you know, I have rather this chair. You might have this chair at your house, and that's a little bit wobbly, just a little bit. And so we have this little metal chair, a little bit stouter chair. And I believe that if you could hunt a little stouter chair, this one being a little wobbly is just not quite as safe. I would always encourage you to use the safest chairs that are possible in your home while you're doing these exercises. So really, I want to take this chair out of the way, and so that I'll put this other chair in here that I'll use. Okay, so, and here's our other stick. This is the sticks that we normally use. And I'm going to take this out of the way as well. And I'll use the broomstick just in case, you know, just to show you that it can be used the same way. Okay. And so here's the other chair. As you can see, it's metal, and it's just a little stouter. And it's just good for safety. We're going to put our weight on that chair. We're going to utilize that chair in many different ways for our safety mostly. And most of you already know that. So let me set this aside here. I'll still use that other chair a little bit for some stuff. And let's start this workout. I'll do as much as I can. We're not going to be on here very long, maybe probably another 30 minutes. I wanted to get that stuff out of the way. And then we'll try to, with this stretching, we'll try to do for about 30 minutes. And this will just be our stretching part of our exercise. Normally we would do a stretching part, and then we have our boxing that we always do. And for this time frame and what we the first time we're doing this, we're going to just try to do the stretching part today. And hopefully in the future we can add a boxing routine as well to help with what we actually teach, which is boxing and some kickboxing. Well, we do kickboxing too here. We try to kick and punch. So, and we'll do a little bit of that today, but just not very much. Okay, so what I want to do is grab my seat here. I like to. Some people will tell you to sit on the edge of the chair. Some people tell you to sit back. I like to sit out on the edge of the chair. Okay, and so with my back not leaning back, but sitting straight up with as good a posture as possible. Okay, and you really want to pay attention to that posture. And it's super important being deliberate about the posture of your exercises so that you just don't damage your body unnecessarily. So this first exercise that I want to do is I want to take this stick. You want to get your hands even on the stick like this, and then bring the stick above your head like this. And I want you to bring the stick down, 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 and I want you to touch your shoulder blades with it. Okay? Okay, and then let's lift it up and try to straighten your arms above your head. Try to lock your arms out if you can. So the bigger, the better. Reach up there. That's one. And let's do that again. And that's two. Ready? Let's do that again. And three. And four. Try to touch them shoulder blades. You got to go nice and slow and straighten them arms out every time. It's really important. Try to reach and stretch. Was that four? Let's do two more either way. Let's do one more. And two. Okay, and let's do the same thing. Let's touch our chest. Okay, get down, touch that chest, straighten them arms. Let's do that again. Ready? Two. This one's obviously a little bit easier. Let's do that again. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. All right. Now I want to try to do. I want to do a trunk twist. Now you can do this trunk twist either sitting or standing. If you feel comfortable standing, I would say, okay, go ahead and stand. If you want to sit down, you can sit down. But same thing here. You want to keep your hands even on the stick. Kind of look and make sure that you're not too far this way or too far this way, or just make sure your hands are even. Okay. And you want to stick that stick out as far as you can and straighten your arms. And the trunk twist is like this. You turn your shoulders 90 degrees and you come all the way across. And then that's one. Let's go back. All the way across. And two. All the way across. And three. All the way across. And four. All the way across. And 5. All the way across. And 6. Let's do 4 more. All the way across. And 7. Do it again. And 8. And 9. And 10. Good. All right. This next one I want to do is, well, that kind of stretches you out already. It stretches me out pretty good. I needed it already today. Okay. This next one I want to do, let's bring your hands in a little bit on the stick so they're kind of shoulder width. And we're going to do a sit to stand exercise. Okay. So when we do a sit to stand exercise, you want to take your heels, the heels of your feet, and pull them back. Pull them back toward the legs of the chair, both sides. Both sides. You can sit back on the chair a little deeper if you want, but try not to get your back against the back of the chair. And pull your heels back against the back of the chair. And then you get your hands in about shoulder width, and we're going to do a sit to stand exercise, okay? And so the sit to stand exercise is we're going to take this stick, we're going to hold it here at our chest, and we're going to lean forward and stand up and lift that stick above our head. And that's one. And then we're going to come back down and do it again. Ready, set, 2. And then bring that stick back down and sit. Sit to stand. Ready, sit, up, 3, Bring it down. Nice and easy. Control your motions. It's super important that you control every motion. You don't want to go too fast. You don't need to get in a hurry. We've done 3. We're going to do a total of 10, but I want you to go nice and slow, nice and easy, and don't get in a hurry. You don't want to get hurt. So let's do it again. Ready? Push it out. Lift it up. That's 4. Come back down. Let's do it again. And 5. Back down. Here. Ready. Lean forward. And 6. And lift up. Back down. Ready, set. 7. If you get tired, sit. Don't do one. Do it, wait, and do one at the end. If you're tired now, we've done what, 7? If you're tired, wait, and we'll do a couple more, and you can rest. 8. Don't think you have to do it, but you do as much as you can. Ready? And 9. And last one, getting down. We're going to do a 10. Ready, set, and stay up. 10. Good job. Okay. So this next exercise is more stretching. That was a little bit of leg work there. So we'll take this stick, take it out in one hand, put it, and then whatever hand it is in, it's in my left hand here. I'm going to come up and over the same shoulder that my hand is in, and I'm going to try to grab this stick behind me. And I'm going to try to grab the stick with my other hand. And you can stay forward. Don't try to turn like I am. And I grab the stick, and I'm trying to stretch this in this manner here. And I'm counting to about 20 seconds. And when I'm done counting, well, I will switch to the other side. And I usually mess that counting up, but we're at about 10 seconds roughly. Let's say that's about 15. And I'm sure that's getting close to 20. Okay, good. Then we'll take it out here. Then we're going to switch hands right in front. Right in front. You switch hands. Just put it in the other hand. Then you come up and over that shoulder. Come up and over the shoulder and try to grab it behind. Now, if you don't have somebody there at the house to help you grab that, and that's hard to do, just try to get back there and just kind of leave your arm up in the air and try to drop that stick behind your back like this. See if you can drop that stick and keep your elbow up and keep yourself safe. If you can't grab it, I understand that's sometimes difficult. If you don't have help, sometimes this is a hard stretch. Okay, and I totally get that. This is not the easiest stretch that we do, but it's also one of the best stretches we do because this stretch here keeps your back, gets your body upright and straight. I think we're getting close to 20 seconds on that. Again, sometimes I miss my counting on that, but that's okay. All right, let's take it out here, and we're going to switch sides again. We always do, on this stretch, I like to do both sides twice. So switch it to the other hand right in front, like that, just like that. And then come up and over that shoulder, just like that, and then stretch it just like this. And I'm counting this time. I was going to play some music, but I chose not to for some precarious reasons. Just, I don't know if they're precarious, but anyways. Usually we like to play music and do this while we're stretching. All right, good. Let's take that out here like this. That's good on that side. Let's switch hands right in front. Switch hands right in front. And then come up and over that shoulder. Just like this. And I didn't mention this, but this stretching can be done from your chair if you needed to sit down. I should have mentioned that. And those of you that have been with me, you know that you can do this particular stretch from that seat. I just stayed standing because we were doing the squats and standing up. Okay, good. Let's take that out here like this. Let's take our hands, and you want to put your hands on the outside of the stick. And let's sit down. Actually, let's get our hands even on there, and let's sit down in our chair. Be very deliberate about your sitting. Be very careful and deliberate about your sitting. Watch what you do. Always be safe. Always be safe. Never go in a big hurry. None of this needs to be hurried. All can be done at a nice, even pace. Okay, so let's get our hands and let's put them on the outside. See how I got my hands on the outside? Actually, literally on the outside of the stick, just like that on the outside of the stick. And take your time doing it. Reach out there like that and get a hold of it. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then let's reach up here like this. Oh, and see if you can stretch your side out. See if you can stretch out your side, pushing that up, pushing that side up, or stretching out that side, pushing it up. And see, I'm trying to straighten my arm out. I'm trying to straighten my arm like I was trying to straighten my arms above my head earlier. But now I'm taking this stick and I'm pushing with my bottom hand, and I'm pushing against my top hand lightly, not hard, lightly. Just try to straighten the arm. Don't overdo that. And I'm holding it for about 20 seconds, and you know how I am about counting. Let's go to the other side. We're going to try to do about 20 seconds, maybe a little more. And this same thing, I'm trying to stretch it out, stretch that side out. Stretch that side out, straighten that arm, push it up there. I'll say that the broomstick is a little bit rougher if you've been doing this with us than the plastic sticks that we got. But it's still doable. It's definitely doable. This is an easy fix if you don't have the PVC pipe that we normally have. Good. Switch it up. I don't know if I said that. Switch it up. We're going to do this both sides. We're going to do 3 on each side. Okay. So we try to hold this and stretch it up. Okay. Let's switch that again. I know this sometimes is a challenge for us to have to be doing this on the computer instead of at the gym where we like to do it, but praise the Lord for technology that during this time of a challenge that we're able to do this as well. What a blessing. Let's switch it again. I've heard before often that often the problems that we have are not the problems that we have, it's the way we look at the problems that we have, if that makes any sense. It kind of does to me. Let's switch it one more time. Switch it one more time. Push it up. Push it up. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. All right, good. Let's take that stick now, and let's put that stick on the ground right in front of you, just like this. Put that stick right there, and we do that stick right there for safety and balance. We're going to use it. Put both hands on it, and just make sure that you're safe while you're sitting in the chair and doing some more of these exercises. This next one I'd like to do is we're going to work our necks. We're going to do a handful of neck exercises, and the first one I want you to do is I want you to get your chest out and get your posture as good as you can, shoulders up, and I want you to take your chin and put your head down and put your chin against your chest and hold it. Now, when you do that, it'll stretch the base of your neck. And we're going to hold that for 20 seconds, okay? Let's go down. Everybody go down. Put your chin on your chest and hold your chin to your chest. Here we go. Ready? Set. Chin on the chest. Hold it tight. Hold it tight. And I'm counting. I'm going to count for 20 seconds. And keep your chin against your chest. And I'm trying to count, but I'm talking too. But sometimes my counting and my talking get mixed up. And I'm counting at the floor too. So stay counting. Keep your chin on your chest. Keep your chin on your chest. Okay, good. Now let's go up. We're going to take our chin straight up. And what we want to do is if you have a light above your head, or a ceiling tile or something, whatever, and pick a spot up there on the ceiling. And what you want to do is take your chin and lift your chin and stretch your neck muscles until you feel the full front of the neck stretching. Like, take your chin and try to touch the light. Okay. And as you do that, I'm going to count. And when you do that, I want you to take your tongue, the tip of your tongue, and I want you to push it to the roof of your mouth. And I want you to push really hard. And so that'll help strengthen your tongue muscle and your throat muscles. Okay. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to strengthen and stretch these muscles in the front. Okay. Here we go. Lift your chin straight up to the ceiling and feel the front of your neck muscles stretch. Ready, set, go. And the tongue against the roof of the mouth. Stretch. And I like to take my fingers sometimes. Oh, I'm not even got my stick. I should use my stick. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of not using my stick. Lift my chin and push it with my hand. Ready? Let's do it. Go. Keep lifting. Lift your chin up. Keep your chin up, lifting. And don't let it come down, and stretch those muscles in the front. Stretch those muscles in the front. And I'm going to keep talking so you keep lifting. If I quit talking, you'll quit lifting. So you keep lifting your chin. Keep lifting that chin to the ceiling and stretch those muscles. Stretch those muscles in the front. Lift your chin to the ceiling. Okay, good. Now let's go back to the other one. Chin on the chest. We're going to do both of those twice. Okay, chin on the chest, shoulders back. Put your chin down on your chest. And what that should do is stretch the base of your neck. Okay, here we go. Chin on the chest, nice and easy. And hold it down there. Hold your chin to your chest, and it'll strengthen or stretch the base of your neck. Okay, go, go, go. Strengthen and stretch. Go. Reach down, chin on the chest. And we about 10 seconds more. Keep holding it. Keep holding it. Chin on the chest. And you should feel the base of your neck stretch. Keep stretching it. Chin down on the chest. Chin down. Okay, good. All right. Now let's go straight up one more time. Same thing we did last time. I want you to lift your chin to the light. And as you lift your chin to the light, I want you to take your tongue and push it against the roof of your mouth and strain the muscles in your neck. Okay, here we go. Lift and stretch. Lift and stretch. Go. Lift and stretch your front of your neck. Lift and stretch. Stretch the front of your neck. Lift it. Try to touch your chin to the light. Keep lifting. Keep lifting. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5. That's probably good. I think we got it. Okay. So we're going to continue with the neck. You can keep both hands on here now if you'd like. It's maybe a little safer. Make sure that again that you're not getting dizzy from those. Sometimes those going up and down with our neck makes us a little bit out of balance. Make sure that you're comfortable in that chair. Okay, the next one I'd like to do is going to be, we're going to touch our ear to our shoulder blade, okay? We're going to touch our ear to our shoulder blade, okay? So, and we'll do that 6 times I guess it'll be to my right, but for you on there, I guess it may be your left. I don't know, but I'm going to do it this way to my right. And I think it'd be opposite when you see it on TV, but either way, let's do this. Ear down. What I want you to do is it's like dumping the water out of your ear. You want to take your ear to the shoulder blade and you want to pretend like you're dumping the water out of your ear, but don't shake your head. Okay. So here we go. We're going to do it 6 times. We're going to touch our ear to our shoulder blade and come back up. Ready, set, let's do it. Take your ear down to the shoulder blade and then come back up. That's once. Keep both hands on there. I'm going to keep one hand off so I can count. Ready? Ear down to the shoulder blade, ear down, and then come back up. That's 2. Okay, let's do it again. Ear down to the shoulder blade. It's kind of like dumping the water out of your ears, and then come back up. That's 3. Good job. Let's do it again. Ear down on the shoulder blade. Stretch it, then come back up. That's 4. Let's do it again. Ready? Ear down on that shoulder blade. And back up, that's 5, and one more time. Ready? Ear down on the shoulder blade and back up. That's 6. Good. I'm going to go the other way now. Same thing. Ear down on the other shoulder blade. Do both sides. Try to keep our bodies even. Here we go. Ear down on the shoulder blade. Ear down. Oh, I felt my neck pop that time. And then back up. That's once. Ready? Let's do it again. Ear down. Ear down. I'm going to my left. You're probably going to your right. Back up. That's 2. Ready? Let's do it again. Ready? Set. Ear down. Back up. That's 3. Ready? Set. Ear down. Back. Oh, I lifted my shoulder that time. I cheated. Ready? Back up. You know, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. All right. Ear down. Ear down. Back up. That's 5. And the last time. Ear down. Shoulder up. Head up. All right. That's 6. Hey, I want you all to check it out. We purposefully set this up in front of in here. Well, number one, in the gym, it's echoing. But in here, we set it up front here, so it's like a fun in the living room. That's where you should be, in your living room. I was just thinking about that as we were doing this. Let's do a couple more of these neck exercises. The next neck exercise that I would like to do is we're gonna keep both hands on the stick, and then we'll take our nose and we'll take it over the seam of your shirt. There should be a seam on your shirt right over your shoulder. If you don't have a seam on your shirt, you got one of them high dollar shirts. This one right here has a seam on it. But if you don't, just what you want to do is take your nose over your shoulder blade. And but usually there's a seam on your shirt. And so take your nose over the seam of your shirt and try not to move your shoulders. Your shoulders are going to stay square. Do not move your shoulders when we turn our neck, okay? We just turn our neck or turn our head, okay? So here we go. Let's do it 6 times. Let's go. I'm going to go over my right, which is going to be your guys' left. So let's take my nose, turn like I'm looking in the back seat of the car, take my nose over the shoulder blade, and then back to the front. That's once. Okay, let's do that 6 times. Ready, set, turn, turn, turn. Turn your nose over your shoulder blade, and then back to the front. That's 2. Ready, set. Let's do it again. Take your nose over the shoulder blade, back to the front. That's 3. Let's do it again. Nose over the shoulder blade, back to the front. That's 4. Nose over the shoulder blade. Turn. Challenge yourself. And back to the front. That's 5. Challenge yourself on how far you can turn. Take your nose over the shoulder blade. Turn. And then back to the front. Always challenge yourself, but don't hurt yourself. But, you know, if you're not challenging yourself, then question. Question if you are. Question. Ready? Let's do it again over the other shoulder. Ready, set, turn, turn, and look over your shoulder. And then come back to the front. That's once. Ready, set, turn, turn, and then back to the front. That's 2. Good job. Ready, set, turn, turn, turn. Turn your nose over your shoulder blade and then back to the front. That's 3. Very important. Be super deliberate and challenge yourself. Always important. Be deliberate. Ready, set, turn, turn, and then come back to the front. That's 4. Ready, set. Let's do it again. Turn, turn your nose over your shoulder blade, and then back to the front. That's 5. One more time. Ready, set, turn, 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 and then back to the front. That's 6. Good job. Okay. I want to do 2 neck circles. 2 neck circles involves all the exercises that we just did. We're going to go a circle one direction, and we're going to come back a circle another direction. So when we do that, we start with our chin on our chest. Okay, here it is. Let me get this stick down so you can see it. But it's chin on the chest. You can't really see it and do it, but you can hear me. And so you know all the exercises. So let's do this. Ready? Let's put our chin on our chest, chin on your chest, and then take your ear and put it on your shoulder blade. And then from the shoulder blade, you look straight up at the light. Put your chin on the light. And then put your ear on your other shoulder blade. And then look back down at that floor and put your chin on your chest. And let's do the same thing going the other direction. Same thing. Just go back the other way. Your chin is on your chest. Put your ear on your shoulder blade. Put your chin up to the light. Put your ear on your other shoulder blade, and then put your chin on your chest. Good. Good. Okay. All right. Our neck ought to be a little bit, we ought to be a little stretched out there on our neck. I think so. Kind of move it around. Make sure that you're loosened up on your neck there. And then let's do a couple more exercises here. I'm going to take this stick for now, and I'm going to set it on the side. If you got a place to set it on the side, just set it there on the side for now. We don't need that stick for now. So I want to do a big exercise is what they call them. And we do a lot of these big exercises. We really love the big exercises. They're a vital part of our program that we incorporate into all of our stretching and boxing and different parts of our workout. So the big exercise I want to do today is, you can watch me first. And some of us already know, but here it is. You put your hands out, straight out, like a high five, like you're high five. We're playing patty cake. Remember playing patty cake? They do it like that or something like that. As kids, I remember there were some songs that went with it too. We were thinking about those the other day. Okay, so here it is. So it's you put your hands straight out like here, okay? And then we're gonna, oh, hold on. I messed up. We need to get our heels at the edge of the chair. You saw me move my heels to the edge of the chair. Look, this is super important here. This is super important that you get you got the legs of the chair, you get your heels up to the legs of the chair, and you point your toes out just like mine are. See that? My legs are pointed out. That's the reason why, is so that I can get to this floor. I need to be able to get to this floor with my fingers, okay? So that's super important. You need to really take a moment as I'm talking about this. Take this moment and get your feet right. Be getting your feet right and get your body right so that you can do this exercise. Because I really want you to try to touch the floor. Okay, here we go. We're fixing to go. Get your body right. Here it is. Okay, get your hands up like you're high-fiving somebody. You're playing patty cake, and let's go straight down to the floor. Put your fingers on the floor like this. If you can touch all the way down, it's better. Come way above your head like this, way up like this. Straighten your arms out. Come out on the side, and then hands on the knees. That's once. We're going to do that 10 times, okay? So ready, set, high five. Let's go straight down on the floor. Put your fingers on the floor. Come way above your head. Come out on the side like this, and then hands on the knees again. Always reset the hands on the knees. Okay, ready, set. Everybody ready? Hands out. High five, straight down, way up, out on the side. 3, ready, set, hands out, straight down, way up high like this, way out here, and that's 4. Good job. Ready, set, high five. Way down low. Way above your head, nice and easy. Out on the side. Boom. Is that 5 or 6? I get lost all the time what number I'm on. We're going to call it 6. Okay, ready, set, high five. Let's go down. Ready, set, way up here. Boom. Was that 7? All right, ready, set, here. Down here. Way up high. And out here on the side, and that's 8. Let's do 2 more. Get yourself ready. Let's do 2 more. I had an itch on the ankle. Ready? Hands out. Straight down on the floor. Touch that floor with your fingers. Way up high. Stretch it up. Reach up. Hands out on the side. Hands here. One more time. Ready? High five. Everybody, high five. Let's go down on the floor. Touch that floor. Reach up for the ceiling. Reach for the stars. Out here on the side. Boom. There it is. That's it. Let's do another one. I got another one here. The big exercises. It's awesome. Okay. Stay in the same position. Okay. I want you to keep your, y'all might be your right hand. Okay. This is my left hand. Might be your right hand. One hand on here. Other hand, grab the chair behind you. Okay, grab the chair for safety. This is my hand. I'm actually holding on to the chair, and I'm going to grip that chair just a little bit. And the reason I'm doing that is for safety, because I'm going to reach across my body. I'm going to reach for the stars. So here it is. We're going to reach across our body. We're going to reach for the stars, just like this. You turn in your seat like this a little bit, and you reach up like you're trying to grab a star or a light. And what that does is it engages your core. And it's a really big motion, engages your core muscles, makes you twist in your chair. We're going to do 6 of them, okay? Hands on your chair, hand on your leg, and the other hand behind you. That was 1. We're going to do 5 more. Ready, set. I want you to reach across your body and turn in that chair and reach up for the sky. And then come back. That's 2. Ready, set, turn, reach up for the sky. And then come back here. That's 3. Make sure you're grabbing that chair. Get yourself nice and comfortable. Don't feel like you're falling, and make sure you get to where you're safe on your chair. Okay, hand on the leg. Ready, set, reach. And come back. I think that was 4. Okay, let's do 2 more. Ready, set, reach for the stars. And come back. 1 more time. Ready, set, reach for the stars. And come back down here. Good. The farther you can stretch and reach, the better it is. Now I'm going to take my other hand, put it on the hand that was back. I'm going to put it on my knee. I'm going to take the hand that was on the knee. I'm going to put it back. I'm just do everything the same, opposite side. Okay? Everything same, opposite side. Hand on the knee. I'm going to turn and reach for the star. And that's once. Come back. Okay? Let's do that again. Ready, set, reach for the stars. And then come back here. When you do that, super important. Super important. I want you to start, as you're doing that, I want you to take your rib cage and start to lift your rib cage as you're bringing your hand around. And if you'll do that, if you'll take your rib cage and visualize it in your mind, taking your rib cage and lifting your rib cage up, it will help strengthen your core muscles. You will feel your core muscles engage. And that's super important, okay? So let's do 3 more, okay? Hand on the leg. Here it is. Ready, set, reach, and lift your ribs up. And then come back. Okay, let's do 2 more. Ready, set, turn, and lift yourself. Reach for the stars. And then come back. 1 more time. 1 more time. Ready, set, reach for the stars. And then come back here. 7 or 6. Sorry. All right. Let's do our hands. Let's do our hands. Everybody get your hands up. Let's get your hands up. Make them real big like this. Real big like this. And wiggle like that a little bit. In and out, and close them. Let's see if you can make a real strong fist and squeeze as hard as you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Try to squeeze all the blood out. Try to squeeze all the blood out of there. Squeeze all the blood out of your hand. Squeeze all the blood out of your hand. Good. Now stretch them like you're trying to grow. Stretch them like you're trying to grow. Stretch them like you're trying to grow. Reach, and stretch. Good. Now let's squeeze them again. Let's squeeze them again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Very good, very good. Let's go out again and stretch them. Stretch them again. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. All right, squeeze 1 more time. All right, let's do this with you. I want you to show me the back of your hand. Can you show me the backs of your hands like this? What I'm doing is I got my arms straight out and I'm folding my hands down. I'm folding my hands down like that. Stretch, stretch. What that's doing is stretching the top of your wrist right here at the top of your forearm. And now show me your fingers. Show me your fingers lifting them up. It's just the opposite. Just the opposite. Good job. Ready? Let's do it again. Go down. Push it down. Push your knuckles down. Stretch it. Stretch down. Stretch down. Good job. Now let's go back up. Good. Can you show me your palms? Show them out like this. Good. Now let's go down. Same thing. Push them down. How about this? Go in and out. and in and out. Try to leave your arms out straight if you can. In, out like that. Turn your wrist. Back in, back out. Now let's roll them. Roll them. Roll them. Roll them this way. Roll them this way. Roll them this way. Okay, good. Let's do this exercise. Let's get both fingers up, both hands up. I want you to take your thumb and your pinky and hold your thumb and your pinky together on both hands. Okay? And what we'll do is we're gonna count, and I'll count out loud. And the best thing for you to do in Parkinson's is we always do our voice exercises. So best thing for you to do right now is to use your voice right here where you're at and count out loud with me as we do this, and count as loud as you can. See if you can wake up everybody in the house. Okay? So what you want to do is get your pinky and your thumb, squeeze them as hard as you can, and we'll count to 10, and then we'll open them up as big as we can and stretch them for 5 seconds. And when we do that, and 10 seconds when we hold. Okay? So here it is. Everybody count with me, okay? And we'll do all of our fingers, okay? Against the thumb, thumb and pinky. Everybody count. Ready, set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now stretch them real big like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now I want you to do your ring finger and your thumb. I'm sorry, I got a little itch. The ring finger and the thumb. Just grab them as tight as you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze until you can see your fingers change colors. And then you know you're squeezing hard enough when your fingers change colors, okay? Ready, set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now stretch them real big. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now do your middle finger and your thumb. Your middle finger and your thumb. Everybody got it? Everybody got it? Ready, set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now stretch it real big. Stretch them out like you're trying to grow them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now let's do the first finger. Grab your first finger. It's an A-OK sign, like everything is A-OK. Everybody's A-OK. Ready, set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now stretch them real big. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope you're using your voice. Ready, set, pull your fingers back like this, like you're trying to pull your fingertips to the palm of your hand. Okay, kind of like a cat claw. Okay, like you're pulling them back. Pull them fingers back and stretch them back. Ready, set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch them super big. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more thing. I want you to take your fingertips and touch the bottom of your palms. Reach way down and touch the bottom of your palm like you're trying to reach to touch your wrist. Reach, reach, reach. Touch your fingertips down. Ready, set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch them real big. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope you all will count. Okay, let's hold the hand up. Hold the hand up just like this. Hold that hand straight out like this. Try to get your arms straight if you can, straight as you can. Grab your 4 fingers, and I want you to buckle your wrist backwards as much as you can let it. Just like this. My arm is straight, and I'm buckling my wrist back. And I'm going to count. I'm counting to 20. I've got 5 in. I'm going to count to 20, fold that back, and stretch that. It should be stretching the bottom of my forearm. That's what it's doing. Okay, stretching the bottom of my forearm. This is the other angle, same hand. Really important that you let the wrist buckle back. Good, let that hand go. Sit and then roll that hand around. Make sure that hand is stretched out and warmed up. Make sure it's okay. Make sure it's got no kinks in it. Get your other hand up. Same thing. Fifth hand up. And you want to let your wrist buckle backwards, just like that. Kind of like playing Mercy. We used to play Mercy when we were kids. If you ever played Mercy, you know what I'm talking about. It was kind of like playing Mercy with yourself. Fold it back, stretch the bottom of your forearm out. I think I got about 10 seconds in. Yeah. Getting close to the end of 20 there. And we've gone over our 30 minutes. We've done almost 45 minutes of working out here, stretching, and we hadn't even got all the stretching in done yet, have we? Let's take the same hand and let's pull it in. We didn't know we had that much stretching to do, did we? Yeah. Some of you might have to take pauses and take breaks in this, and that's okay. If you have it on record, you have to take a pause and take a break during all this time, that's okay. And if I'm going slow enough for you to stay in the whole thing, then you should try. Should try to challenge yourself. Good, let that go. Roll that wrist around. Make sure that wrist is in hand, is loosened up. Make sure there's no kinks in it. Make sure you got no kinks in it. Good. We're going to do a few more minutes. We're going to do just a few more minutes because we didn't do much with our legs yet. And I think we're going to have a whole nother video to get all of it in, I guess. Or a whole nother live stream. So I want to do a couple of these leg exercises while we're sitting here. You can sit back a little bit if you want, just a little bit. I don't want your back against the chair, but you can sit back just a little bit on there and get comfortable. And you can hold on to the chair. And let's do this first one. Everybody, I want you to go up on your tippy toes and lift your heels as high as you can. High as you can. Lift your go on your tippy toes. Go on your tippy toes. Let's hold that and let's go back to the floor. Okay, let's do that again. Ready? Lift your heels, and go back to the floor. That's 2. We're going to do 10 of them like that. Okay, ready, set. Lift your heels, and then go back to the floor. That's 3. Ready, set. Let's do it again. Lift it, and then back down. When you lift it, try to strain those muscles in your calf. Try to make those muscles strain your calf. Kind of like if you was trying to flex your bicep muscle, do that to your calf muscle, just like you're like a muscle man on stage trying to flex his muscle. You want to flex your calf muscle as you're doing that. Okay, ready, set, lift, and then come back to the floor. That's 4. Ready, set, lift, and flex that muscle if you can. Visualize it, and then come back to the floor. Those are super important techniques to actually visualize the muscle that you're trying to work and focus on the flexation of that muscle when you're working it. Okay, ready, set, lift, and flex those calves, and then come back. That's 6. Ready, set, lift, and flex them calves. Come back. That's 7. Ready, set, lift, and then come back. That's 8. Let's do 2 more. Lift, and back. That's 9. And then one more time. Ready, set, lift, and back to the floor. Good. Let's do one more deal here. Let's do this one more deal here where I'm gonna lift my leg and I'm gonna kick out and we're gonna stretch. We're gonna work our quadriceps here a little bit. Okay. So what you want to do is hang on to your chair for safety, of course. Make sure you're comfortable and safe. And I tell you what, you can always go back to your stick a little bit too. You can always go back to your stick for some safety and some balance. You go back to your stick, and you can use one stick on one hand. A hand up here and a hand back here for safety. What we're gonna do is do some kicking. So what I want you to do is I want you to lift your knee and kick up and then go back down. Then I want you to lift your knee and kick up and go back down. Ready, set, lift your knee, kick up, go back down. That's 3. Ready, set, lift, kick up, go back down. That's 4. Ready, set, bring your knee up first and kick out and go back down. That's 5. Let's do 5 more on the same leg. Ready, set, lift, and kick up. Oh, my knee popped. Does anybody else have that issue? Ready, set, boom. Is that 7? This would be 8. Kick out. Bring the knee up. Ready, bring the knee up. Boom. That 9. I think maybe you've got too many in. No. Boom. That's 10. Good. I'm going to switch hands. Nice and easy. I get my balance. Make sure you're balanced. Don't go too fast with this. Slow is usually better. Speed usually causes a wreck. If the slower we go, better it is. Always be really slow. Ready, set, lift your other leg and kick out. Ooh, that one popped on the first kick. Ready, set, lift your knee and kick out. That's 2. Ready, set, lift your knee and kick out. That's 3. Ready, set, bring it up, kick out. All right, is that 4? I don't remember now. Ready, 5. Okay, ready, bring it up, 6. Good, ready, bring it up, 7. Ready, bring it up, 8. Good. Ready, bring it up, 9. Nice. Ready, bring it up, 10. All right. Good. Well, we've got 45 minutes in on this stretching, and I think we could probably do some more stretching. We're going to cut it short on this today, and I do want to encourage, if you've watched this today, that I didn't even get to these, but look, we're going to eat beans. Just kidding, we're not going to eat beans. But what I got the beans here for is for the weights. And so we might do another video here in the near future, right? And so maybe, and it'll involve some punching, some of our maybe more of our kickboxing and punching stuff that we do for Parkinson's, and possibly if you don't have a little bit of weights at your house or in your close where you can get to them, those are just these are 2-pound weights. You can use I think a soup can, and maybe a bigger soup can if you wanted, and we can use these as a prop more than anything. They're weighted, but we can use them as a prop, and we can learn to do some punching. Those of you that already know how, those of you that don't, we can do some teaching. We can learn how to punch, and we can learn how to do some other exercises like this, and then we will do some of these in the future. And I think that we have a pretty good deal here. I think it worked out pretty well. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you're having a blessed day, and we always hope that we will see you soon. And in this the situation that we're in won't last very long. God bless you, and thank you for your time. Bye.
Great job. Looked awesome.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was watching it right here. Yeah, I was watching it right here.
Oh, you didn't end it yet.
Oh.
There you go.